Welcome back to the channel, guys. Farm Sim Snowy here. So today we've only got 5 mods. They are out in front of us, so let's go and check them all out. First up today is the Lizard 1184-40. This is by PeterJ. It is a small tractor, so you'll find it under vehicles and small tractors. 89,000 base price. It's got a horsepower of 135, not 35. It's got a top speed of 24 miles per hour. It is 5 slots if you are on console. Very cool, older looking tractor as well. I think that is the Ford. Is it the Ford design? Could be wrong. We can change a few things up. So the wheel brand, we've got Continental, BKT, Faresin, Michelin, Trelleborg, Nokians, Mitas, and Olofsfors. So in Continental, there's not a huge amount of options in each tyre brand, but there is a few varying ones. In Continental, we've got standard, twin wheels, which does look cool, and then back to standard. BKTs we can't change up. Faresin we've got standard or wide tyres. Michelin we've got standard wheel weights and back to standard. Trelleborgs we've got, when I can get on it, standard wide tyres and back to standard. Nokians we can't change anything. Mitas we can't change, but look at those flotation beasts. Almost looks like a monster truck now. Olofsfors, we cannot change anything there. We've got the Pro Grip U, but if you're doing a bit of snow work, that's going to be pretty cool. I like that. And then we're back to Continental. Fenders configuration, that's going to change the fenders at the rear, so you can have extensions on to make them slightly wider or standard. Attachers, we've got a front weight and then a front linkage, and then back to standard. I'm going to leave it on front linkage because the design colour, weirdly enough, changes the front linkage. It doesn't change the front weight, just the front linkage. So we can either have blue, red, yellow or grey, like so, and then you can have a license plate on there as well if you wish. You can open the rear window as an animation. No doors, just a window, but a pretty cool tractor that. So that's the Lizard 1184-40 by PeterJ. And then we've got the Faresin PF 1.13. This is by Proxim. So this is a feed mixer. So you'll find this under tools and animals. So it's mixing your TMR. We do have a base game Faresin like this, similar, but it's bigger. So this is its smaller sister or brother, whatever you want to call it. 30 grand to buy. It only requires 60 horsepower. It's 13,000 litre capacity, and it is 4 slots if you're on console. No options apart from the license plate, but it's very cool, nicely detailed, with all the stickers and logos on. And that inside like that. So as normal, it looks like you can tip side left or right. So pretty cool. Very smart indeed. So that's the Faresin PF 1.13 by Proxim. Next we've got the Strautman Magnon pack. This is by Bayern-Agrar. It is a pack of 3 forage wagons or loading wagons, whatever you want to call them. So you will find these under tools and forage wagons. So first of all, we have got the 430, which is 100 grand to buy, requires 190 horsepower. It is 40,000 litre capacity, and it is 12 slots on console. It will run at 10 miles per hour when using it, and this is going to be for picking up grass, straw, silage, hay and chaff. There is a few options. Again, they are nicely detailed. All the stickers and logos and hoses. Very cool. So, wheel brands. We have got Michelin, BKT, Faresin and then back to Michelin. Michelin we go standard or wides. BKT we can't change up, and then Faresin again standard or this menu. Sorry, it's not the menu, it's my joypad. I need to get it fixed. Right, Faresin's got standard or wides, and then we're back to Michelin's. Rotor cover. Oh, I've put the cover on now, and let me get that off. Rotor cover. It's having a nightmare. If you look at the front there, you see the little roller. That's the rotor that spins round. We can either have no or yes, so that puts a cover on that, like so. Then cover, which you've just seen. You can put a cover on the actual trailer itself. It's one of those fold over the side trailers, which is pretty cool. You can see the writing of Strautman on the sides when it's unfolded. Silage additive tanks, that is going to add the tanks to the front, so either yes or no. Then we can have a license plate if you want to. Configurations are the same across all three of these, so I'll just show you them quick as like the trailers themselves, not all the configurations. So then we've got a slightly bigger one. This is the 470. This requires 210 horsepower. It's 120 grand this one to buy, but it is 44,000 litre capacity. 12 slots again, and everything else is the same for picking up, etc. So there you go. Looks pretty similar, obviously slightly bigger. All the options are the same as well, like so. And then we've got the biggest one, which is 132,500 to buy, 300 horsepower to run it. It's 50,000 litre capacity, this one. And again, everything else the same, 12 slots. And there it is. This one does have the tri-axle, 3 wheels at the back. Well, 6 technically, but you know what I mean. Very cool indeed. So that's the Strautman Magnon pack by Bayern-Agrar. Next we've got this, which is the big bag and support package. This is by Farm Centro Sol. So it is 2 big bags and the actual bag lifter or winch, they're calling it there. So first of all, we've got the seeds bag. Now, I think this is a little bit pricey myself, because it's 3 grand and that's for 1,500 litres of seeds. So there's 2 slots on console. I'm not quite sure why it's got those other symbols there, because we've got the seed symbol and a solid fertilizer symbol. So whether there is other things going on, I don't know, because there is no options to select what is in this bag, so it is just a seed bag. So I don't know why the solid fertilizer symbol is there. Then we've got the fertilizer bag, and again the symbols don't change. Again, it's 1,500 litre capacity, 2,100 to buy that, also 2 slots. Because if we go into big bags, like so, this seed bag here is only 800 to buy, and that's for 1,000 litres. So if you add on another 500 litres to that, half that 800, that's 1,200 pounds, euros or dollars, isn't it? And I'm rubbish at maths, so a little bit pricey, I think. But then we have the big bag winch. This is the BH1112G, 8 grand to buy, 3 slots on console. It is of the John Deere brand at the minute, but we can change that if we want. It doesn't actually say John Deere on there, it's just the colours, so you don't have to have it like that. It's pretty cool, and you can actually change what you can use to hook up for it. So we've got a front loader option. We can change that to telescopic loader, obviously for your telehandlers, and then a wheel loader back to front loader. So you do have a couple of options there, which is pretty cool. Then the main colour, like I say, it's already set on John Deere, but we can change that to anything we want, like so. Now, if you're using this to connect up to the big bags that comes in this pack, Once you hover over the big bag, it comes up with the attach icon or info at the bottom, like you would if you were hitching up to an implement or a trailer or something. You get, like, so for me it's the X button on the PlayStation, so you get that symbol come up. You can pick up pallets. I had some IBCs out earlier. You can pick them up because this does have tension straps. So then I got a little bit more curious and adventurous, should I say, because I used to like picking up logs with the CSZ pack big bag lifter in FS19. That was my favourite way of picking logs up. So I thought, can you pick logs up with this? It has tension straps. So cut a tree down. I cut 2 decent lengths off of it, and it did allow me to put the straps around it and carry those 2 lengths of timber about. So I was quite impressed with that. So you can pick logs up with this. I think you'll probably be able to pick up pretty much anything, which is pretty cool. So there you go, there's that. Obviously these you'll find under objects and big bags, and this guy is under tools and front loader tools. So the big bag winch is under front loader tools and the big bags under big bags. But that is big bag and support package by Farm Centro Sol. And these are the IBCs I were on about. This is small liquid tank by Didec 96. It's 4 IBCs there. We've got a liquid fertilizer one, which is 1600 to buy. That holds 1000 litres. It's 2 slots. They're all 2 slots on console. We've got a herbicide one, which is 1000 litres as well. That's 1200 to buy. We've got the Bon silage additive one, which is also 1000 litres. That's actually 2 slots, but I've got one out because I couldn't get rid of it. So that is 2 slots as well. Saying 1 slot there because I got one out. That obviously does look very expensive there, but the Bon silage additive is expensive in game. And we also, which I think is pretty cool, we have a diesel tank one, because we don't obviously have a base game diesel IBC like this. So that is 4,250 for 1,000 litres of diesel, also 2 slots on console. So these guys here are basically the same as the standard in-game ones, but everything's half. So the standard in-game ones, I'll show you because it's easier. Standard in-game ones are 2,000 litres, and as you can see the price there halves when you are on these guys, if that makes sense. It does in my head, but there you go. So that is those, and that is the end of it. They were by Didec 96. That's all the mods for today. Hope you have all enjoyed the mod review. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.